Some action stories hit harder when they're not about glory, treasure, or conquest, but about survival and family. From the very first moments of its trailer, The Bluff makes one thing clear. This isn't a romanticized pirate fantasy. This is a brutal reckoning with the past, and it's coming fast. Amazon MGM Studios has officially released the first trailer for The Bluff, a pirate action adventure produced by the Russo brothers, and this one feels personal in a way most genre films don't. Set in the late 19th century Caribbean, the film strips piracy down to its rawest form: blood, memory, and the price of trying to escape who you used to be. At the center of the story is Estelle Bodden, known in her former life as Bloody Mary, played by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. When we meet her, she believes she's done with violence. She's built a quiet life on the Cayman Islands with her husband, her young son, and her sister-in-law. It's peaceful, it's earned, and it's fragile. That peace shatters the moment Connor arrives. Connor, played by Carl Urban, isn't just an old enemy. He's a reminder, a walking embodiment of everything Estelle tried to bury. As her former captain, he knows exactly who she was, what she's capable of, and where it hurts most. And he doesn't come looking for forgiveness. He comes for revenge. From that moment, The Bluff becomes a survival story disguised as an action spectacle. The trailer shows Estelle being forced back into a world she swore she'd never touch again. Knives, swords, traps, and sheer physical brutality return, not because she wants them to, but because her family gives her no other choice. What immediately stands out is how grounded the violence feels. This isn't stylized swashbuckling. It's desperate, heavy, exhausting. Every fight looks like it costs something. And Chopra Jonas leans fully into that physicality, delivering what looks like the most demanding performance of her career so far. There's a moment in the trailer that says everything you need to know about this character. As chaos erupts and bodies fall, Estelle looks at her son and quietly tells him to look away. It's not heroic, it's not dramatic, it's maternal, and it's devastating. Carl Urban's Connor is the perfect counterbalance. He doesn't feel like a cartoon villain. He feels inevitable, calm, cruel, and unrelenting. His presence alone carries threat, and the dynamic between him and Estelle feels less like a rivalry and more like unfinished business that was always going to end in blood. The Bluff is directed by Frankie Flowers, who also wrote the screenplay with Joe Ballarini. Flowers brings a distinct perspective as a British Caribbean filmmaker, and that authenticity shows. The Caribbean setting isn't just a backdrop, it's a character. From the towering cliffs of Cayman Brac to the haunting Skull Cave, the environment feels alive, dangerous, and unforgiving. The Russo brothers serve as producers through Agbo, alongside Angela Russo-Ottstott, Michael Disco, Cicely Saldar, Mariel Saldar, and Chopra Jonas herself. That creative backing explains the film's scale and intensity, but what's more interesting is the restraint. This isn't built to launch a franchise. It's built to tell one story as hard and as honestly as possible. The supporting cast adds weight to the emotional stakes. Ismael Cruz Cordova plays Ursul's husband, a man who loves her without fully understanding the darkness she escaped. Vedanta Naidu portrays her son, the living reason she refuses to run again. Saphir Oakley Green brings quiet strength as her sister-in-law, grounding the family dynamic in reality rather than melodrama. Originally, the lead role was intended for Zoe Saldar, but the switch to Chopra Jonas feels intentional in hindsight. Her performance, as shown in the trailer, balances ferocity with vulnerability. This is not a woman rediscovering her power for pleasure. This is a mother reclaiming it out of necessity. Musically, the film is scored by Henry Jackman, and even in the trailer, the score supports the emotional undercurrent rather than overpowering it. The tension builds slowly, then crashes all at once, mirroring Ursul's internal struggle. What The Bluff seems most interested in exploring is redemption through confrontation. Estelle doesn't defeat her past by running from it. She survives by facing it head-on, embracing the warrior she once was without letting it define who she is now. This is also not a theatrical release. The Bluff will debut directly on Prime Video on February 25, 2026. And honestly, that feels appropriate. This is the kind of film people will discover late at night, press play out of curiosity, and stay for because they're emotionally invested by the time the first blade is drawn. At its core, The Bluff is about family, survival, and the unstoppable force of a mother protecting what she loves. The pirate setting gives it scale. The action gives it momentum. But the heart of the film is Estelle Bodden choosing, once again, to fight. And this time, she's not fighting for freedom. She's fighting to keep it. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. This is where these kinds of films come to life. Until the next story, stay curious, be critical, keep your eyes on the screen, and remember, every film you haven't seen is a new film.